don't fuck with brick banging. So if you want to arrest certain dudes, them is and put them next to me, them is the dudes you gonna have that call themselves turning against me. Well, ain't no turning against me. I ain't going for that. You might as well go get 600 and whack. These dudes been saying I did shit all year. So what they doing is they go on the internet and these dudes say that I did shit on the internet. Then when you say I did on the internet, they go investigate it. Now you raiding my houses, raiding my shops, raiding all this stuff, and talking about I'm committing crimes and covering up with developing option. What crimes am I committing to cover up with developing option? You know what I'm saying? I ain't committed no crimes and covered nothing up with developing option. Shit crazy. But this how they get you. They get one or two people to say something.
Now, this is Big U doing something he should not be doing. That's talking. You shouldn't be talking without talking to a lawyer first, because you could be saying something that is detrimental to your case. So you're doing something completely stupid. I just don't understand it. But I guess you want to have your narrative out there, right, to tell your side. Now, Wack 100 has responded back to being called out by Big U, because Big U decided to call out him, Luce Cannon, Brick Baby 600. He throwing names around and you're telling his narrative to the public before he even goes to jail. But he kept doing these little short lives that he was doing last night. He did another one. Oh, I didn't even do the intro. Damn, my bad. Forgot about that. Well, let's do a quick intro, then we'll get back to everything else. All right, hit the like button, subscribe to the page, etc., etc. Now, let's listen to what Big U had to say. Right, as he continuously is basically surprised about the acts of what's going on.
Sons, I talk to everybody, man. I'm just going to deal with this fight, see what it is.
To see what it is,
I'm going to try to know. All this stuff is quagmire. Shit is all bull crap. I just need y'all prayers. I need y'all to... I don't even know what to say. 21 years, I've elevated my family, come back, sit in here and write and do what I need to do until I can come back home. People are supposed to help me. I hope you help me. If you can't, you don't worry about it. A lot of stuff y'all hearing is straight trash. And I appreciate the love and I appreciate people who've been helping me. I don't know. It's hard helping black people and not being hunted for doing it.
First Street, it might be to, I don't know if it's to the right or the left.
Reach out to anybody who can help me, y'all.
You hear me?
Help my own family. Appreciate y'all. Go. I'm looking at this video as I come in to turn myself in, and I'm disheartened by the fact that they trying to say that I stole something from developing option, or I used developing option as a front. Developing option paid my bills. They paid my house note. They paid the bills for my family, the money I made from as an employee for developing option. I never mixed that with nothing. I didn't manipulate nobody. I didn't steal nothing. We did PPP loans. We did 2 loans. And that's it, just like everybody else did. I didn't use no fraud. I didn't give none of fake names. And one of them we was paying back and one they forgave. You know what I mean? And the other one we attempted for and they didn't give us nothing for it. I filed my taxes and them coming around talking about I was using developing option as a cover. Cover for what? None of that's going to be true. None of that's going to be true. The government putting this big ass picture, they going to arrest 21 dudes. Some dudes I don't even talk to. I don't even know nothing about. So how the hell you going to lump me in with all them? But it's all a big picture though. It's all a big picture. Now I'm gonna be sitting in here. It's gonna be years out of my life. Then you going to get dudes who I don't even talk to. What they gonna say? You ruining people's lives. I heard this up with 21 people that's been arrested. This shit wrong. It is what it is. Church, just pray for me. Pray for me. Pray for my family. And you look at what we did. You look at what I did. I've been home 21 years. It ain't over though. That's what it's not. Blessings. I'm looking at all these charges on the news. I'm headed back to LA. And then I'm looking at the people they arrested. How you gonna go arrest people that I don't even talk to? That's a built-in liar right there. You know what I mean? So is that how they gonna work the case? Everybody know I don't fuck with Cannon. Everybody know I don't fuck with Brick Baby. So if you want to arrest certain dudes, and put them next to me, them is the dudes you gonna have that call themselves turning against me. Well, ain't no turning against me. I ain't going for that. You might well go get 600 and Wack. These dudes been saying I did shit all year. So what they doing is they go on the internet and these dudes say that I did shit on the internet. Then when you say I did on the internet, they go investigate it. Now you raiding my houses, raiding my shops, raiding all this stuff. And talking about I'm committing crimes and covering up with developing option. What crimes am I committing to cover up with developing option? You know what I'm saying? I ain't committed no crimes and covered nothing up with developing option. Shit crazy. But this how they get you. They get 1 or 2 people to say something. Ain't gonna be no real evidence. Ain't gonna be no real nothing. It's gonna be a repeated thug. It's gonna be a bunch of people in jail for a bunch of different crimes that don't have nothing to do with me. They finna lump all of us up and say it's all around the 60s. Watch and see. We just seen it with thug. I'm finna experience the same thing out here. I knew it was coming. Now they on there saying all this stuff to assassinate my character. All right, man, just pray for me. And again, they can do any one of us. It ain't nobody safe with these dudes. If these dudes feel they want you, how they going around talking about somebody's gonna raid my house before my house get raided? How they there with the police? And y'all sitting there following them. Everybody that's a part of them shows and 100 shows and all them shows. And y'all need to, everybody who following them, promoting them, anything. Y'all wrong. Y'all ain't black. And y'all show ain't for our people. They can put charges against anybody. So this is gonna probably be my last video. I'm gonna go turn myself in to see what's going on. They talking about I'm a fugitive. So they just raided all my houses. 600 was actually with the police when they raided my house. He's actually got video and footage of it. So y'all know what y'all dealing with. And I just want to say this to y'all. When they raided my houses and my property, they was asking about Wack, Luce Cannon, 600, and this internet stuff. All of y'all filed. All y'all who be sending shit around the internet, all y'all who be promoting and listening to what these niggas saying, all y'all giving these likes and hidden likes, all y'all supporting this. All y'all guilty of this fuck shit. If you have something against a black man, you should handle it with a black man in the streets. Wack said 100 times he was gonna take my contracts. He working with the FBI. The FBI went to the city 3 days in a row and told the city they didn't want nobody to give me no more money. They went to all the different celebrities and told all the different celebrities, don't give me no money, don't help me, don't do nothing for me. They going around scaring and intimidating everybody. But y'all sitting it around getting people in trouble. Like y'all don't understand what the FBI do to black men who try to help their community. I ain't been nothing but a help to our community. But I guess it is what it is. This the price of being black and trying to help somebody, trying to help your community and do what you can. You're just guilty because somebody else don't like you and then go on the internet and do what the fuck they want to and y'all gonna promote it. It's crazy. But I'm going to go turn myself in though. Because I ain't did nothing. This fact is, man, they done went to my house, kicked my houses in, bust my doors down, bust my windows. They calling my son at his football practice, threatening him. You know what I mean? These dudes tagging him. What kind of shit is this? But y'all gonna be rolling with these dudes. And I got this last thing to say. Wack said he was gonna destroy developing option, right? So who gonna replace developing option? Which one of you fuck niggas in the 60s gonna call yourself coming in? Because whoever try to come in, y'all the ones that's working with Wack. Believe that. So remove me to get me out the way for somebody else to come in who gonna cooperate. That's what the play is. That's what the whole play is. I'm out. I'm gonna send y'all videos to put up all of them until they lock me up.
I'm sorry, you couldn't hear me. I was muted while he was speaking. He said he was set up. He said he was basically, they trying to tear a black man down. Here's the issue I have on file. The issue I have right now is, this is why I say you shouldn't talk and you should have a lawyer. You not once mentioned that, and I'm quite sure you're being accused of murder of a fellow artist, person that you knew quite well, and you being accused of that murder. You never once said anything about the murder. Never once said, I haven't killed anyone. Not once. I'm quite sure a jury trial would point that out, that even when you were going to jail, you were denying all these other things. You never, ever denied the murder. It's just why your lawyers tell you kind of don't talk. So it kind of makes me believe you weren't talking to legal before you turned yourself in. Nobody I know is going to forget this video.
Justice for them.
A young boy would have been there like, yeah,
you did. You did.
Now, let's say you didn't have anything to do with Nip. That ain't a good look. That's not a good look at all. So situations always turn upside down and go in a different direction, right? So Wack 100 comes out and decide that the time is right to start basically addressing the situation or the elephant in the room. So Wack 100 decided to defend himself based off the statements that was made by Big U. So first, let's listen to Adam 22 defend himself. Then we'll go into Wack. So during my live stream yesterday, I talked about how Adam 22 employs gangbangers. Why do he seem to employ gangbangers all the time? And I brought that to the forefront. I guess he was watching the live because when Brick Braby went down and Luce Cannon and all of these things, everybody then started to call out Adam 22. And he wanted to clear his name or whatever.
See a lot of people saying that 22 is the reason why Brick got caught up. Fuck out of here. 22, you know what I do. I put people in position, put them on the podcast, give them jobs, help them make legal money. A lot of the shit that people are getting caught up for is shit, especially with Brick. It's like, I'm not seeing anything that says anything about stuff that he's done in the last 2 years since he's been fucking with us, right? So, you know, end of the day, I do employ people from the streets. And I guess, you know, people from the streets sometimes get caught up in federal RICO indictments, whatever the fuck this shit is. And all I can say is that, yes, I may crack a joke here and there. I'm sorry, that's just my sick sense of humor. But end of the day, that's my boy. I'm standing with him. Luce, I got love for Luce too. We're going to be documenting this whole thing, helping him along the way, whatever it is. So end of the day, that's my boy. I'm standing with him. Luce, I got love for Luce too. We're going to be documenting this whole thing, helping him along the way, whatever it is. So anybody acting like this is because of No Jumper? No, No Jumper was the antidote to this bullshit.
Junior is asked to call the FBI. In Westwood, Michelle Vias, NBC4 News.
Michelle, thank you very much for that. And this is a story we'll be following throughout the day on air and online. Right now on our NBCLA website, we've got more on the arrest warrants.
They're also saying Luce as well, Wack.
Nah, they ain't got him.
Okay, so there's that. Y'all can stop saying that part.
They ain't got him. I think they only got like 10 people. But on the thing, they showing 17 of them in custody, but only 10 of them in custody.
Okay.
They ain't got him. I know about this Vay. Vay ain't like that. But see, you know what? Vay was working. He one of the grid workers. So that's probably what's going on with that. Him, the boy Bear Claw, that's the name I wouldn't say that was signed on the same contract Big U was on. So they got Hop up top. That's a few. They got a few ladies. I'm trying to see her face.
Hey, Wack, can I ask a question?
My name is Tiffany.
Yeah, what's up? Yeah, I don't know the ladies.
So that grid program shit, that shit was a front?
Listen, listen to me. You didn't hear him telling you what type of organization that was? Y'all didn't hear what they said?
He said that shit was,
you getting motherfucking goddamn the money from LA County.
Yep.
Front like you playing gang intervention. And while you playing gang intervention, you turning niggas in. Wow. But yet you using the money, you gang banging. Them niggas got sex trafficking.
human trafficking. They got
every law there is.
Now, this is the reason why when niggas was saying, Wack, you on bullshit, you trying to dirty nigga name. I said, I ain't trying to dirty nigga nothing up, nigga. Y'all hearing what the people said. Well, why they ain't arresting him? I said, bro, they probably playing for a bigger play. As you see, you don't remove the main piece off the board if that's the magnet. He's the motherfucker guiding them to everybody. So why would you remove him off the board? You keep him right there. Listen. Ain't nobody gonna answer his phone call. He ain't gonna be able to call for no assistance. Ain't nobody gonna touch it. It's too much. It's too hot. Damn, they got the trap kitchen on there too. But they told me she was working.
Huh?
Armani, that's the trap kitchen.
Oh, wait. No, that's Armani?
Yeah, it's the trap kitchen. But I told her 8 months ago, I said, I heard you called up. What? I said, they say you working. She cussed me out on the phone. I swear to God she did. I had the homies call, the ones that used to come to Sleepless.
Yeah.
I called him and warned him.
Damn, not Armani.
And
That's
he
the
called her.
homegirl.
If you call the homie that used to be in our room, he gonna say, Wack called us and warned us. I said, bro, somebody tell me she working. Y'all better watch her.
Damn.
But see, this is bad work because Armani gonna tell.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that's a fact.
Nigga, what?
She got a
I'm
son.
gonna tell you right now, listen, the ones I know for sure. Vay, I've been knowing Vay 30 years. Vay is not a gang member. His family just from over there. He ain't never been in jail in his life. Vay ain't going for it. Armani ain't going for it. Them two alone. Vay used to be with Big U every day. Every day. Mama, that's the one I told you I caught him boiling crab. Because Vay was with him in that parking lot that night. Them two for sure. Hop ain't gonna talk. He's solid, but he ain't never did no time, but he ain't gonna do no talking.
Is Floss on that?
Nah, Brick Baby on there. Nah, Floss is already. Floss one of the 8 cooperants. There's 8 cooperants on the body out here in Vegas. 4 of them from 6-0.
I wish I'd have known that for that he was calling me.
But Floss been a rat. Floss first told 2008 on a homie from Schoolyard. We got all that work. Homie from Schoolyard come through, bustle 3 up.
You gonna have to send me that.
So Wack, check this out though, Wack.
There's who talking?
Big T, Minnesota.
Yeah, but see, Minnesota got a problem too, because Big U been working on them. He hit Jersey. Jersey, Minnesota, and the Carolinas was his target. That's why they didn't put him in back in 2021 on the body. He was already working. So it's some shit going on up there.
I'm gonna have to call your phone later.
If it ain't already went on.
Hey, Wack.
But if Floss is calling you, you tell Floss, Wack told me to tell you about the nigga from Schoolyard, him and 2 other niggas told on. I got to work.
I got you. Yeah,
he told. He told. Huh?
I got you.
Huh? What is it, watching who's?
They've been watching all of the podcasts.
Oh, I told you when he went on Willie D shit. When he went on Willie D shit and did the dumb shit. They mad about the Nipsey shit. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Now, everybody is watching what's happening and transpiring and not knowing certain scenarios in the play.
You didn't hear him telling you what type of organization that was? Y'all didn't hear what they said?
He said that shit was,
You getting motherfucking goddamn the money from LA County.
Yep.
Front like you playing gang intervention. And while you playing gang intervention, you turning niggas in. Wow. But yet you using the money, you gang banging. Them niggas got sex trafficking.
Click like.
Now, as you can see, man, Wack seems to know a lot about these people and a lot about their cases. And when has it become cool to talk about other people's case like that? And some of the people they grab because they're guilty by association. Either they was a witness to something or, they basically were in concert. So they're all going to be arrested. They're all going to have their name plastered over the news around the world. So now it looks like every single one of them are guilty of a conspiracy or accused of it. But not everybody gets prosecuted. But they're going for a RICO statute, which would allow them to go after every member in a gang. I remember my buddies was like, yo, we got to be a clique. Man, we need a clique, man. I said, a clique? Like, yeah, man, we going to start our clique. It's going to be Playland. We're going to be Playland gangsters. And I was like, Playland? It's like, yeah, because, you know, that's what this is. This is like Playland. So that's what we're going to be. We're going to be plugged. It's the Playland gangsters. I said, I don't want to be a Playland gangster. I don't want to be PLG. I don't want to be none of that. One, I'm grown. Two, I'm grown. Three, I don't have time. I got a job. I ain't got time to run around in the streets chasing people who ain't did nothing to me. It was ridiculous for people that was involved and went to like, oh, we're going to friendly fight when we see. Now you can't go anywhere. You're on a 3-block radius. And let's say one of the guys see you and they recognize you somewhere. Now you got to either call the guys or it's like, for what? What are y'all even fighting for? What's the purpose? Now, you see this scenario of having a name? Back then, they couldn't do that. But now with the new RICO statute the way it is, which is unconstitutional, by the way, they can come and get anybody they want and say, oh, you know him, so you're part of this PLG. We're going to do a sweep of PLG and take everybody down who was a member of PLG. I had to get some sleep eventually. So all you have to do is have on a PLG airbrush shirt and you was going down. They don't really know you. They don't know you're filed. They just know you're fond of PLG, so you're going down. And saying, well, PLG did this and you're a PLG, so we're taking you down with it. Why take one guy in when you can take 17 to 20? All right? So that's something else people got to be in concert with. Plus, whatever you do in the dark will come to light. It will. Always been a matter of time. So, once again, I'm not here to hold y'all. I'm going to go get some rest. I'm out. Let the outro be the intro. Hi, I'm Carcino. Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. No one knows Carcino and none of these. There's so much going on in the world. And I'm just giving my 2 cents on it. Go in and do a raid at someone's house, but you don't have an arrest warrant for them.